What's up, beautiful people? Today we're going to be checking out another video that might be a little bit controversial, so if you don't like it, please feel free to click away. This one is titled White House in Trouble as Biden Massive Cover-Up Backfires. I'm ready. Let's get to it.
The White House panics as Biden makes nearly a dozen blunders over the weekend. A new poll shows Donald Trump is heading to the White House.
Thanks to Joe Biden's socialist spending calamity, American families are being decimated by the worst inflation in half a century.
Proud to announce the creation of the first ever White House Office of Gun Violence Prevention. Nowhere is that more critical than accelerating the climate crisis, than the accelerating climate crisis. Well, anyway, in the meantime, I want to say a word about those in Congress who are willing to shut down the government. Just a few months ago, the Speaker of the House and I agreed to...
The White House is caught in a whirlwind of trouble as their attempt to hide President Biden's secrets took an unexpected turn. Let's spill the beans on the drama unfolding in the corridors of power. Rumors are swirling that Michelle Obama might throw her hat into the presidential race, potentially replacing the aging Joe Biden.
There's literally a book that says Michelle 2024. People are saying she's going to run and she's going to win.
The White House is caught in a whirlwind of trouble as their attempt to hide President Biden's secrets took an unexpected turn. Let's spill the beans on the drama unfolding in the corridors of power. Rumors are swirling that Michelle Obama might throw her hat into the presidential race, potentially replacing the aging Joe Biden. This speculation has sent shockwaves through the White House, especially as Biden made nearly a dozen blunders over the weekend. To make matters worse for the administration, a recent poll suggests that Donald Trump has a better chance of returning to the White House than facing legal troubles. Fearing the damage these revelations might cause, the White House is pressuring mainstream media to remove unfavorable polling data. Let's dive into the details of all this and more. Recently, a whistleblower from the IRS, Darrell Walden, has shed light on the controversy surrounding Hunter Biden. Walden alleges that attorney David Weiss attempted to bring charges against Hunter Biden in California and Washington, D.C., but he was turned away on both occasions. This testimony directly contradicts the statements made by Attorney General Merrick Garland, who claimed there were no obstacles to Special Counsel Weiss's authority to charge Hunter Biden. During a recent exchange with Representative Jim Jordan, Merrick Garland defended himself against the apparent contradiction. He asserted that no one possessed the authority to block Weiss, but they could choose not to collaborate with him. This exchange has effectively pitted Garland against a fourth whistleblower.
This appointment confirms my commitment to provide Mr. Weiss all the resources he requests,
with Garland denying allegations of perjury in front of the Senate Judiciary Committee. On another front, Ford Motor Company has given an update on the ongoing United Auto Workers strike, which has sparked significant backlash against the Biden administration. Some progress in negotiations, Ford acknowledges that there are still significant gaps to bridge before a deal can be reached. Interestingly, despite initial claims of a busy schedule, President Joe Biden found time for a surprise visit to Michigan to address auto workers.
I was a senator since 1973, but I tell you what, first time I've ever done it as president.
This visit came just one day before...
What did he say there? We need to hear him. I didn't hear anything.
I was a senator since 1973, but I tell you what, first time I've ever done it as president.
This visit came just one day before Donald Trump was scheduled to speak to the same group. Biden emphasized the need for a win-win agreement to bolster American auto manufacturing and provide well-paid UAW jobs. In response, Trump labeled Biden a copycat, accusing him of announcing the visit just to follow in his footsteps, suggesting that it was a ploy to get him out of his supposed basement and into action. The absence of a visit by President Joe Biden to Palestine, Ohio, following a devastating chemical train spill and derailment, has also raised questions. However, his sudden appearance in Michigan to address the auto workers union tells a tale of political priorities. It appears that Biden may not deem Ohio's support crucial, but Michigan holds a key role in securing votes for his administration, which is why his interest is tilted to that side. Democratic Senator Bob Menendez is also facing scrutiny after being indicted for alleged bribery involving $480,000. Menendez's defense strategy has been to assert that the cash and gold bars found hidden in his closet were not related to bribery, but rather his way of storing money due to his Cuban heritage. He claimed that these allegations are merely allegations, and he had retained the cash for emergencies, given his history of property confiscation in Cuba. In response to these allegations, former President Donald Trump has called for the resignation of all Senate Democrats based on the case of Senator Menendez. Trump argues that Democrats were aware of Menendez's actions and lifestyle. Moreover, it has come to light that someone has secretly been covering Senator Menendez's mortgage payments, a revelation that he insists has nothing to do with bribery or money laundering. Instead, he perceives it as a case of racism, suggesting that a race-based witch hunt is underway, citing his Hispanic heritage as a factor. Amidst all this, the White House has found itself in a state of panic, taking drastic measures to suppress unfavorable information. They have called in favors with ABC News and the Washington Post, pressuring them to remove a presidential voting poll from their websites. This particular
everything is so politicized that you don't even know what is genuine anymore. You don't know what is sincere. You don't know if this is supposed to be the right thing. Because everything is about politics now. Nobody's sincere anymore.
A poll by the Washington Post indicated that Donald Trump holds a 10-point lead over President Biden regarding favorability. The respondents in the poll cited concerns over skyrocketing inflation, dissatisfaction with the handling of the southern border crisis, and outrage over soaring gas prices. To cater to all of this, the Biden administration has taken a step to secure Biden's position by reaching out to media outlets, urging them to remove a presidential voting poll from their platform promptly. They have expressed their displeasure, deeming the poll unfavorable for Biden. In response to this pressure, the media outlets complied and took the poll down. Just by this development, we can see how much the administration and government control the media, so maybe take everything you see on there with a grain of salt. The poll revealed some striking statistics. 91% of respondents felt that the cost of food was unreasonably high. Similarly, 87% expressed concern that energy costs were taking a toll on their wallet. Additionally, a significant 75% believed that the state of the economy under President Biden's leadership was dismal, and that they were worse off than they were 2 years ago. Shifting gears again, there is also speculation that President Biden may withdraw from the presidential race due to concerns about his age and potential cognitive decline, which have become increasingly difficult to conceal. It's like a cliffhanger in a political thriller, with pundits and armchair analysts debating the future of the White House. Will Biden make a graceful exit, or will he attempt to weather the storm and seek re-election? It's a question that's keeping political enthusiasts on the edge of their seats. In an unexpected twist, it has been leaked that Michelle Obama, initially seen as timid and uninterested in a presidential run, has lined up several speaking engagements, each commanding a staggering fee of $700,000 per hour. This revelation raises questions about whether she might reconsider her stance on running for president. It's the kind of payday that turns heads and raises eyebrows. Is she considering a run for the presidency, or is this merely a lucrative side gig? Why take on the immense pressure, stress, anxiety, and time commitment of the presidency for an annual salary of $400,000 when one can earn $700,000 per hour merely by just being an Obama? In the middle of all this drama, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau have also found themselves in a tricky situation after publicly praising a war veteran from Ukraine, only to discover later that he had ties to Nazi Germany. During an event, the war veteran was introduced as a hero from both Canada and Ukraine, receiving applause and cheers from the audience. However, he later appeared to have been associated with Nazi activities during World War II. The incident prompted Poland's ambassador to Canada to step in.
Those Jewish communities were Polish citizens, and but by this particular group struck, attacked, killed, murdered.
And emphasized the gravity of the situation. He stated that Poland, a staunch ally of Ukraine, strongly objected to any attempts to downplay or whitewash the actions of individuals with Nazi affiliations. He called for an apology, underlining the need to acknowledge the harm caused by such individuals. Even the Prime Minister of Poland took to Twitter to express concern, highlighting that the applause and praise were directed at someone responsible for the deaths of thousands of Poles and Jews. The situation definitely raised eyebrows and underscored the need for careful consideration in such public events. In another development, it was
and this thing is just a matter of they didn't research who the man was. I wonder how they even found him. Because I think it took a few hours before somebody went on Google to search and found out the truth. And already they had done this in the House of Commons in Canada. Now they are still deliberating and basically enforcing that the Prime Minister apologizes. Well, don't know.
revealed that U.S. taxpayer money is being utilized to cover the salaries of a staggering 57,000 Ukrainian government workers. Additionally, American taxpayer funds are being directed towards supporting small businesses affected by the conflict in Ukraine. This raises questions about the allocation of taxpayer money, especially when compared to the response to other crises, such as the wildfire-damaged homes and businesses in Hawaii. While Hawaii residents receive a modest one-time payment of $700 per household, a significantly larger portion of funds goes toward Ukraine. The allocation of U.S. taxpayer funds to support Ukrainian government workers and businesses is a hot-button issue. Many are questioning the priorities of the government. It's a reminder that citizens want transparency and accountability regarding spending their money. These disparities in financial support have left many concerned. The situation has caused frustration among taxpayers. It is a pressing issue that needs attention, particularly when considering the allocation of resources during times of crisis. Is Joe Biden's presidency on the verge of a dramatic twist? With rumors of his potential withdrawal from the presidential race and the rise of Michelle Obama in the political spotlight, do you think we're in for a political shakeup? Let us know in the comments.
At this point, I don't think there's really anybody that can shake up Donald Trump. Yeah, because if you have to, then you should start early. If you come in a little late, because if Michelle Obama comes in now, it's probably too late, right? I don't know. Maybe it depends on the influence and how much people like her in America. Maybe the people like her so much. But that was a pretty interesting one. Joe Biden, if the man needs help, he should go get help. You know, there's no need trying to be the head of a nation when you yourself, you need to rest and you need to, get yourself right. Take care of yourself first. Let me know what you think about that video. 12 blunders in one weekend. 12. That's a lot, representing a nation like America. Now, I don't know about his health condition or his cognitive condition. I'm not going to speak on that. But I'm just saying, if that's something he needs help with, he should go get help, period. Let me know what you think. If there's anything you want to add, correct, or critique in the video, please feel free to do so. That being said, is the end of this one. Smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a wonderful day. Peace.